Hello everyone, how are we doing? As always, I'm just going to post to say that I'm now live online, but do chuck in how your Mondays have been in the chat. Would love to see before we start getting hunting. How are we all doing? How have your Mondays been? Welcome in. Who have we got here? Let me just make this post. Well, hello there, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Jack. Good to see you. How are you? Thank you so much for joining again, having joined the very first stream. Hopefully that's the luck charm that we need, my friend. I don't know about a new world record, but we're certainly more than 2 times over odds. Hello there, Gladius. Very good to see you. Oh, I'm so glad that you've moved in now. I'm glad that you have time to chill now, Jack. And good evening, Luke. I'm just posting as I have been doing often to say I'm now live. How have our days been? Have we had a good start to the week? Hello, welcome in everyone. We are getting started very shortly. I'm just posting on my social to say I'm now live. Sorry, I'm slightly late starting. Busy old day. You know how it is. How's your day been, Luke? How has your day been, Gladius? Any more shiny luck for you, Gladius? And Jack, how's it been settling in? Do you feel like you can take a breath now? Hope you do. You got a shiny Snoring in Violet, Luke. Very nice. Very good. Excellent stuff. Congratulations on that. It's really cool shiny Snoring. Started a hunt a few hours ago, going for Lapras, mainly because you think it's nice shiny would be a cool one to have. Definitely, I definitely want to hunt Lapras at some point. Big Lapras fan here, as you can see, Susan up there. So yeah, heartily approve of that. Now I'll just post in my Discord. Well, hello there, Neckbeard. Welcome back into the stream. We're getting started very shortly. And very good to see you again. So lovely to meet you last night. How has your Monday been, Neckbeard, or how is it going? Let us know. Alright. Meanwhile, I think we're done. Alright. You may or may not have found the shiny spinner rack already. Oh my goodness, Neckbeard. Incredible. Please give me some of that shiny luck. Please. As we keep going with Safari Week. Let's hope something shines tonight. My goodness. Where were you hunting the spinner at, Neckbeard? Just gonna get to our favourite spot, where the Kangaskhan and the Tauros appear. Another encounter. A slightly more elaborate setup now in order to try and elevate my consoles a little bit to ease the strain on my back. Which hopefully will pay dividends in the long run. But I do have my consoles balanced on things. So they are slightly wobbly. Ah, yes, okay. You're doing some SOSs. Very nice. Very nice, Neckbeard. I'm glad that you got inspired to do that. Thank you for raising that question about spider Pokemon yesterday. Very interesting to get your perspective on that. Alright, that's the white flute. Good. 108 SOSs. Very good. Yeah, it inspired me definitely to do more SOS hunts. Very cool idea. Also, I have to thank you all very much. Those of you who suggested Flamingosis in the chat yesterday. Had a little listen today. Love it. Love it. I'm so pleased that you've made me aware of Flamingosis. Thank you, everyone, because I'm going to very much enjoy delving into that back catalogue. Yeah, no, they're great. I think really, really cool. Exactly my kind of music. All right. Nearly there. So as a reminder, everyone, we are going for Ledaba in Emerald. We're going for Larvitar in Soul Silver. We're going for Pinsir in Leaf Green. And we're going for Kangaskhan and Tauros in Fire Red. So, let's get to this wonderful area of the Emerald Safari Zone where Ledaba and Houndour and Miltank and so many other cool targets appear. White Flute. to add an encounter, I think. And let's go! Please, can we find a shiny tonight? Please, that would be very nice. If we could. Alright, I need to work on my button pressing for these. Tonight's the night. I think I agree with you, Netbeard, yeah. I think I agree with you. We don't want Safari Week to go on too long, do we? So let's hope so. Netbeard was very interested to read your introduction in the Discord, so thank you very much for that. Yeah. Always great to learn the backgrounds of people in the community. Jack, how was your weekend? So were you just moving in this past weekend? Hope you're having a very chill evening, my friend, and you're taking a bit of time for yourself right now. Oops, sorry about that. Exactly. Now or never. / tomorrow. But we'll just be, you know, we've got to round out Safari Week properly, haven't we? We've got to do that with a shiny. So otherwise it just feels like unfinished business. Welcome in, everyone, if you're just joining. Hello, Ronnie. Let's hope there's a shiny today. Always good to see you. I've had to elevate my consoles today so that I don't have to lean down as much because my back was hurting as a result of doing that. My consoles were so low down before. So that's why you can see a couple of them wobbling up top there. So, how was everyone's Mondays? Today I was editing the next episode of the podcast featuring Mr. Ben Kiriakou, my good friend, fellow commentator. Very much enjoyed that. Ronnie, I hope you're feeling okay. And I'll leave it at that. Sending you all my best wishes as I commented. Yes, otherwise, doing all sorts of other little things that needed to be done. That life admin that's always there. Exactly, Ronnie, let's skip this day. You noticed the console on the camera. Exactly, yes, I've had to elevate them a little bit. Anyway, everyone. Let's see. What's everyone's favourite legendary trio? There are quite a few to choose from, and you know what? There's less legendary trio, actually, more sort of legendary groups, because then, you know, Treasures of Ruin, that's obviously 4. Yes, you did lose to France as well today, Ronnie. I'm sorry to hear that with Belgium. It's, I wasn't watching the game, but I'm sure that Belgium did everything they could. I still can't believe that England got through yesterday. Given that I left the game at 1-0 to Slovakia. Anyway, so yeah, favourite legendary trio, everyone. For me, I think it's going to be the Reggies, actually. Even though, you know, I go back to Gen 1, and so it could be the Birds, and Gen 2 is my favourite, so it could be the Beasts. But actually, at the time, I think I preferred the legendary groups that had come before. But I just love the legendary lore behind the Reggies. The fact that you have to translate a bit of Braille, follow such specific instructions. There are caves that open up only once you've unlocked the Reggies in the game. And you have to go back and find them yourself. I just think it's so exciting. And I do love the idea that they were crafted, they were golems. The whole story of the Reggie Gigas as well. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Reggies. So, how about you guys? So, Gen 5 trios, Genies and the Swords of Justice. Nice. I think you might have mentioned that before. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. The bonus day 11 of Safari Week. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a shiny. Because Safari Week just won't feel complete until we have. Yeah, 0-0 at minute 80. Absolutely crazy. With the football yesterday. This is silly. I'm going to have to flip this upside down. Hopefully that's a better platform for it. Rachel, welcome in. Very good to see you. Tell us. I've been wondering how your games night was the other day and how your barbecue was. Sound like you had a great weekend line up, so how did it all go? Hope you had a fantastic time. So you think that Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus are your favourite legendary trio, but you love how you have to search for the Reggies. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did I ask it before, Ronnie? Maybe I did. Well, apologies if I did. Your favourite are the Birds. Yeah, fair enough. But you still enjoyed looking for those Reggies' neckbeard. Yeah, good to hear. If I don't find it... yeah, well, let's see. Let's see how we're feeling by the end of the stream. But my plan is to keep going until we find a shiny. But, you know, if that's locking us in for, like, months, then maybe we'll have to draw a line at some point. Anyway. And yes, they're all balanced on books. Because I had to find a quick solution. And this is not the most permanent solution. I think I know already how to improve this for next time. But yeah, it's just been a full-on day. Editing Ben's podcast episode, etc. Any excuse shout, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I did ask before. Well, there we go. Lose track of some of these questions. Games night was postponed. Okay. Pizza, I'm watching the film Memento. Top 10 for your boyfriend. Okay, what did you think of Memento, Rachel? I've never seen it either. So the legendary beasts are your favourite legendary trio, Gladius. They're very cool. Roaming, the first roaming Pokemon. So that's always going to be very special when it comes to legendary groups. Barbecue was fabulous. Excellent weather on Saturday. Lots of burgers, veg skewers, and ice lollies. Sounds great. Oh yeah, I remember talking about ice lollies before, Rachel. Fruit pastel lolly and all that. I haven't had an ice lolly in a very long time. Hello, Geek of all things. I like all of the capitals there. No, I did not get the shiny yet. Hence, the number is still not reset to 0. So, yeah, for now, I'm saying we are going to continue until we get a shiny with these streams, but we'll see how long that actually takes. The good news is, with this more elevated setup, it's easier for me to see these screens, so easier to notice when we do have a shiny. As I've said before, my nightmare is, like, a month or two from now, someone commenting, "Oh, you missed a shiny at this timestamp of this video." So, I don't think we have, though. I don't think we have. Because I think every shiny is noticeable enough. I did have to brush up on Sunkern, but even that, noticeable enough that I wouldn't just entirely miss it. I have full confidence. Well, I have confidence. Maybe not full confidence. Actually, you know what might help? There we go. Cool. Oh, sure. No worries, Netbeard. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy dinner. Maybe see you afterwards. But yeah, have a great time. Thank you so much for stopping by for the very start of the stream. See you later. Always a pleasure to see you, Netbeard. Alright. So we've done legendary groups before. Fine. Fair enough. In that case, let's ask... now Ronnie are making me second guess myself as to what questions I've already asked. Oh, okay. What's everyone's favourite of the early root... no worries, Ronnie. Of the early root birds? So, we're talking the whole line. So, Pidgey, Hoot Hoot, Tailo. Is Tailo the right one? Yeah, I think so. Starly, Pidove. In Generation 6, it would be Fletchling, Pikipek, Rookidee, and what is it in Gen 9? What is it in Generation 9? Is there one in Generation 9? Has to be Rookidee Corviknight, Jack. I thought you might say that. Yep. Corviknight, very cool Pokemon. Steel Flying. Of course, Galar, based on the UK. Special place to me for that reason. Very cool. Pidgey, yep. Classic Luke, again. Strong answer there. Oh, Wattrel. Yeah, I guess it is Wattrel. Hadn't thought of it like that, but yeah, guess it would be. It's interesting of all those as well that Tailo and I guess Watchel, if we're counting that, is the only one to evolve only once, not twice. Hadn't thought about that before. Yours is Talo, Ronnie, yep. Nice. Shout out to Gen 3. Fletchling for you, Gladys. Okay, pretty big diversity here. I think it's going to be Hoot Hoot for me, actually. Really, just because of the Gen 2 love. Also, I love owls. Oh, wait, Hoot Hoot and Noctowl, they only evolve once as well, don't they? Okay, this makes more sense now. Anyway, it'd be Hoot Hoot for me. Welcome in, everyone. We're just talking about what our favourite of the early root birds in Pokemon are. So your Pidgeys, your Hoot Hoots, Talos, Starly, Pidove, and Fletchling, Pikipek, Rookidee, and Wattrel. We've decided that Wattrel is the equivalent of the Route 1 bird in, or the early root bird in Generation 9. Yes, exactly, Ronnie. Yeah, I think they must be the only ones of the early root birds. The early birds that evolve once. Speaking of early bird, we are, of course, shiny hunting for Ledibur this Safari Week. And early bird is one of its abilities, so... Okay, good. Now... Broken record with your Generation 3, but you love Taylor. Also, love Rookidee, got a shiny and Scarlet. Cool. Shiny Corviknight is a really great one. The way it's metal is just, it's more that slightly lighter colour. It's very cool. It's a good example of a more subtle shiny, I think. Nice. So, how about the early root normal type? So, Rattata, Sentret, Zigzagoon, Bidoof, Patrat, what would it be in Generation 6? It's, what is it in Generation 6? Oh, it's Baneri, isn't it? Yeah. Bunnelby. And Gen 7, Yungoos. Gen 8, Wooloo. Oh, Wooloo. And Gen 9, oh, of course, Lechonk. So what's your favourite? I do love Sentret. I think both Sentret and Fur are very cute. Wooloo. I'm very fond of. I got my girlfriend a Wooloo plushie that she called Meryl Sheep. Definitely got a soft spot for Wooloo. Yeah, Wooloo for you, Rachel. Okay, so that's breaking the Generation 3 trope there. And I heartily support that. You consider going for Shiny Rookidee and Sword Shield before you continue your first playthrough. Yeah, some people were doing that for Wooloo. And what a cool shiny. The Black Sheep. Love that. Speak of the sheep. Yeah, exactly. Yes, thanks for clarifying that, Bunnelby, Ronnie. Got there just as you put it in the chat. Willow and LeChonk. Just about for you, Jack. Yep, fair enough. LeChonk, I remember when LeChonk was first revealed in Scarlet and Violet, and the outpouring of love, and justifiably so. What a great name as well. Two of the Route 1 normals as sitting cuties, and both of them are your favourites. I'm going to guess, Rani, that those favourites are... Well, we know it's not Bunnelby. If we got them as sitting cuties, yeah, it's going to have to be up to Generation 5. Plus, you said Bunnelby wasn't your favourite. Sentret and Zigzagoon. Are your favourite Route 1 normals or early Route normals? Sentret and Zigzagoon, Ronnie. Way. I was thinking it could be Bidoof. I just got the vibe that it was going to be Sentret and Zigzagoon. Both very cute. You have Furret as a sitting cutie. Nice. I also gave my girlfriend Furret, the sitting cutie. Do they all evolve twice? No more. I think they do, don't they? Yeah, so those are more... those follow more of a pattern than the early Root birds. So adorable when you found out you track regionals. Do you mean you found it to purchase there? Yeah, I might have seen that very Zigzagoon plush actually, Ronnie. And I'm glad I didn't get it because I'm glad it went to you. But it's interesting to think that we were both there. Or at the Utrecht special event, actually, it was. But yeah, we never met. Let's hope that you attend further events so that we can cross paths in real life. No, exactly. I think all of these early root normal types only evolve the once. Oh yeah, Lillipup. That's a good point. Now I was thinking Patrat for Generation 5, but of course, there is also Lillipup. You know, it definitely does have two normal types, but maybe... yeah, maybe it's it was... That game was going for two early root normal types. Interesting. That's reminded me of Lillipup, Rachel. I remember that being in Sword and Shield. But it's not in Generation 9. Alright. I think you can. I think you can get Lillipup and Patrat on the very first route in Generation 5 in Black and White. Not sure about Black 2 and White 2, but in Black and White I think so. Interesting. I love working out these anomalies. Now then. Okay, here's one. Here's a question. That's true, they are very short, the early black 2 and white 2 routes. Both only accounts on Route 1. Wow, interesting. Thanks for checking that, Ronnie. For everyone. Here's a question. What's your favourite... Oh, wait. Have I asked this before? What's your favourite Pokemon based on a fish? I can't remember if I've asked that before. There are lots of fish Pokemon. I might have done because... I remember talking about Finneon and Luminion, and I don't think I'd have talked about those if it hadn't been that question. Gotta keep you guessing, Ronnie. Keep you on your toes. As we are due a shiny any moment. Any moment. I say due. But who knows when it will happen. Anyway, yeah, favourite Pokemon based on a fish. Because there are quite a few. Is Magikarp the only Pokemon based on a fish? Oh, Chiu's a great shout. Is Magikarp the only Pokemon based on a fish in Generation 1? No, Goldeen. There's Goldeen as well. There's Remoraid in Generation 2. Yeah, Feebas Generation 3. Finneon, Luminion. You've got Alomomola, you've got Love Disc. Basculin. That's cool. Bruxish. What is there in Generation 8? Oh, Arrokuda. I do like Arrokuda and Barraskewda. Generation 9. Well, Finizen isn't really based on a fish, is it? Oh, but there is Veluza. Oh, there are so many. For me, Feebas is up there. I think Magikarp is up there as well. Luminion is up there, and Barraskewda. Maybe I'd say Feebas. I just love the difficulty of acquiring it in Generation 3. And most generations, actually, let's face it. Anyway. So many water types, exactly, Rachel. I believe it's the most populous type. Makes sense. You've got a lot of water to populate in the games. Concern if anyone's favourite is Bruxish. I have a soft spot for Bruxish. I don't know if it's my... well, I don't think it is my favourite, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the design. Love how colourful it is. Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. We're talking about our favourite Pokemon based on a fish. And there are quite a few to choose from. So let me know in the chat. For me, I think it's probably Feebas. But let us know. And yes, we are on day 11 of Safari Week. It finished yesterday. Trying to find a shiny. Of all things. Because we still have 0 shinies this Safari Week. And it's just doesn't feel right to end without having found anything. So for now, I'm saying let's keep going until we find one, but we'll have to see how feasible that is as time goes on. I think Bruxish is pretty in its own way, Rachel. It's a Picasso. That's how I think about Bruxish. talk to us about that water type, Ronnie. Let us know. Puku-Muku. Now, not so based on a fish, based on the designs of the others that we've been talking about, but I'm a fan of Puku-Muku. I love what it represents. I like its moveset just being, you know, a bit like Wobbuffet. It can only retaliate. Also, I remember very early on in my competitive playing, being really, being beaten very heavily by a Puku-Muku. Not the team around it, just the Puku-Muku. I couldn't really do anything. I remember boosting up thinking, yeah, got you now. Then I learned the hard way that it gets unaware as an ability. Just still did no damage even after all those boosts. So, yeah. Yeah, quite like it. I guess, because you can get a pack of pins that contain Puku-Muku, Snom, and Pink Urchin. So yeah, I guess they count as the more sort of, I don't know, blob-type Pokemon, I guess. The slug-like Pokemon. Mark, hello, welcome back to the chat. Very good to see you. Thank you for sending me your good vibes. They are much appreciated, my friend. As we're on the unofficial day 11 of Safari Week. Let's hope we find it today. I am kind of feeling that we will, but who knows? We literally have no way of knowing. But let's hope that you've brought the luck with you, Mark. Neckbeard certainly did, having found Shiny Spinarak already. Pokemon Ultra Sun, I believe it was. After our conversation about spider Pokemon yesterday. Fair enough, Ronnie. Fair enough. Well, hey. That's what these subjective questions can do. We learn a lot about each other. You might like Puku, you might not be such a fan of Puku-Muku, but there we go. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That's what makes these conversations so interesting. You got it for a bit. You'll be back later. Thank you very much. Get your favourite Pokemon question ready. Exactly. Keep sending shiny luck. Thank you. Liking the stream gives Everett extra luck. Well, very good shout, Rachel. Thank you for that, Rachel. I hope you enjoy what you're doing, and hopefully see you later. And thank you for bringing shiny luck with you. I hope you have. And yeah, please do drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying, and a sub, because all of these things go such a long way. Would really appreciate it. And yeah, as Rachel says, maybe you'll be paving the way for a shiny. Very much hope so. Then, of course, you've got to send me a luck for actually catching the shiny too. So, it's the 1st of July, everyone. 1st of July. Crazy. We're halfway through the year. I cannot get my head around that. It's such a fast year. I mean, you know what I mean. It's the same like as any other year, but it's just going so quickly, isn't it? So, it being the 1st of July, I want to know, what are your goals for this month, everyone? What do you want to achieve this month? Start of the month. Opportunity for a new chapter, new beginnings. Let me know what your plans are for July. I think for me, or at least what you want to achieve this month, For me, I would like to... It's interesting to think about, actually. I haven't thought about this until thinking about it just now. I would like to... keep up with the streams and yeah, keep evolving those with the further ideas I have. So Silver Dream Team Quest next, hopefully. Guess my immediate goal is find a shiny in the Safari Zone on these streams. Otherwise, various other content that I have planned that I'd like to get the ball rolling with. Yeah, I'm really focusing on content at the moment, actually. Because I have a bit of time now to reflect on all that. So yeah, just continuing to create more kinds of, and just generally, as much content as I can. How about all of you? So you're enjoying vacation, Ronnie. Very good, very good. That's very important. So that come the next year, you can focus properly and really give it your best go. But you're going to see Inside Out 2 this Saturday. Cool. Going to Spain on the 16th. Wow, that's going to be warm. Hope you have a fantastic time there. And yeah, someone was talking about Inside Out 2 yesterday. Can't remember who that was now, I apologise, but glowing report from that person anyway, so let's hope you enjoy it. And make me anxious about my favourite questions in Pokemon. Yeah, it's true. Somehow need to keep a record of the questions I've already asked. Oh dear. My water bottle is leaking. That's not good. You got VHS captures, you're trying to get color correct footage from your Sega Master System. Nobody else seems to have yet online. Wow! Very cool, Mark. Congratulations on that. Yeah, I remember you talking about this sort of adventure recently. I'm glad that's going well for you. Very exciting. So, color correct footage from your Sega Master System. Nice. Is that for a particular game, or tell us more about your plans with that? Because I'm pretty unfamiliar. I need to run and get a new glass of water because this bottle is leaking, which is not ideal. So I'll be right back in 1 minute. Hello. Thank you for bearing with me. My water bottle was leaking, so I just ran to get a glass instead, because obviously with all this electrical stuff, not ideal. Anyway, so, old consoles don't look like the current ones on screen. I see, so you're trying to make that footage look better than anyone's made it look before. Very cool. For what purpose? Is that for a video you're making, or just a challenge to yourself? Sounds like a really cool project. Interested to hear. And welcome everyone, if you're just joining. I really hope that we can find a shiny, because it would just feel wrong to end Safari Week without a shiny. So, currently saying that we're going to keep streaming this week and beyond if we don't find a shiny, but who knows. Been a busy day today. I was editing Ben Kiriaku's episode of the podcast. I'm excited for you all to hear that. That will be coming out on Wednesday as usual. As well as various other things. Had a couple of delays today, so yeah, slightly crammed day, but useful. How about everyone else? How's their Monday's been? If I haven't seen you since the weekend, how was your weekend? For fun and to help the hardware preservation side. Worse but close to the original, sure. That's a sounds like a really worthwhile thing to do, Mark. Even though you're doing it for fun, as you say, it's going to be useful research for the future. We are about 50 encounters away from 19,000. Aiming to get up to 20,000 at least. Can't believe I'm saying numbers that are this big. 20,000 at least this stream. Hopefully beyond. Of course, we won't even need to do that if we find a shiny. If the shiny we find is a return of the Venonat or Nidoran that I found last year. And then it's a fail, like it was last year. That would be, that would hurt, but I'm aware that these are the risks that we run. It's not a good advert for my shiny luck. This Safari Week. Well, I say that, probably speaking too soon there. Because we don't know what shiny we're going to find. Anyway. Let's get another question going. Yeah, it's true. It is. It's a good way of thinking about it, Mark. This is getting the bad luck out of the way. Swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts. Now, my next question is, if you could be a trainer under any gym leader in the Pokemon world, who would you choose to be a trainer under? Now, this isn't necessarily the same question as who's your favourite gym leader, because that can have all sorts of meanings. It's more, who do you think would be the most Helpful. Gym leader. The best teacher, maybe. There are lots to choose from. So, there's Brock. There's Misty. Lieutenant Surge. That'd be scary. Being a trainer in Lieutenant Surge's gym. I feel like Surge would push you hard. There's Erica. That could be nice. She's fairly chill. Sabrina. Pretty enigmatic, Sabrina. Koga. Well, speaking of enigmatic, Koga is next level of that. Blaine. It's quite hot-headed. Giovanni. That'd be scary. Leader of Team Rocket. Training under them. Price. Bugsy. Actually, the other day I was talking to my girlfriend. We were talking about which gym leaders we think we would be, personality-wise. I think I might be Bugsy, actually. Of all the gym leaders. And we've just surpassed 19,000 encounters. Let's go. We'll ask that question next, but for now, yeah, which gym leader would you want to be a trainer for? Got Whitney as well, Morty. No, just naming gym leaders, but you get the idea. I think I'd want to be... I think Jasmine would be a very... This is the Steel type gym leader from Generation 2. Be a very good teacher, actually. She's a person of few words, but... that means that when she says something, it's very well considered, and... I think she'd have some very insightful things to say. So yeah, I think I'd say Jasmine. But how about you? Which gym leader would you want to be a trainer under? And the next question is, which gym leader do you think you would be? Or do you think you're most like out of all the gym leaders in Pokemon games? Because as I say, for me, I think it's Bugsy. Upbeat. Very much into sort of that wide-eyed wonder of the world. Out to the world. Which gym leader do you think you'd all be? Hello and welcome everyone, if you're just joining. Yes, we're still doing Safari Week because we still don't have a shiny. Not one shiny. Hoping to reach 20,000 encounters today. Maybe something will shine before that. Hello. Sammy, welcome back. Welcome back to the streams. You were looking up how to make a shiny sandwich for Wingull. Found my channel again. Well, always a pleasure to see you. How are you doing, Sammy? How are you doing? How was your Safari Week? As you can see, we're still going, because we still don't have a shiny, but I hope you had much better luck. And, well, so Ronnie, the question about Bugsy was... Which gym leader do you think you're most like from the games? And I was saying that I think I'm most like Bugsy. Personality-wise. So what do you think you are? I hope you find that shiny wing goal, Sammy, too. You're not such a fan of full odds hunts. Understandable. I think my Safari Week streams are kind of a showcase of why maybe you're not such a fan of full odds hunts. But I hope you get that shiny wing goal in Scarlet or Violet. Very cool Pokemon, of course. Pelipper. Has recently won the North American International Championships. So, you believe I'll get one before the first major of the 2025 season. Thanks, Jack. And welcome. Always good to see you, my friend. I believe that too. This is crazy. This hunt is crazy. How are you doing, Jack? How was your day? How was your Monday? Were you working? Hope it went well. Yes. No, we do have hope, Jack. We do have hope. Yeah, we're all bringing in that shiny luck. I hope. Hope you've got some with you. And Sammy, if you want to join my Discord community, you'd be very welcome. The link is down in the description. But of course, no worries if not. We compare the shinies that we found and talk about all things related to Pokemon. Trivia. Recently added that to the channel. Everything. So, it would be great to see you there. But no worries if not. So, Sammy, you're looking for that shiny Wingull alongside the stream. And Jack, you had a mouse visit at work. So it had to be closed most of the day. Wow. Oh, goodness. That's intense. Hope the mouse had a good day. And what are you doing alongside the stream today, Jack? We've also been asking what's everyone's hopes and plans for July. As in, what do you want to achieve by the end of the month? Mouse was enjoying himself. Yeah, good. I have no doubt. Let's get another question going as well. You want to win the Manchester Cup? Well, good luck with that, Jack. Yeah, you said you're competing this weekend, I believe. So good luck for that. What team do you think you'll bring? I was thinking of a question to do with... Okay, here's a question. Generation 1, you've got various in-game trades. And Pokemon you can only obtain by trading in-game, so... I think those Pokemon are Mr. Mime, Licky Tongue, Jinx. That might be it. Mr. Mime, Licky Tongue, Jinx. Which is your favourite out of those three? Mr. Mime, Licky Tongue, and Jinx. Which is your favourite? Oh, it's quite tough. So I love the Ice type with Jinx. I've always been a fan of Mr. Mime, and Licky Tongue, because it's so rare, I'm a big fan of Licky Tongue as well. I think I'll say... Jinx. For that Ice type, and also, there have been playthroughs I've done where Jinx has come up huge. Just Ice and Psychic as offensive types are amazing. I remember Jinx cleaning up on a couple of playthroughs actually, Generation 2 and 3 I think, in Fire Red Leaf Green. Ice and Psychic is a really cool combination as well. So yeah, Jinx for me. Terrapagos is your restricted on that team, Jack. And the rest is the secret. Well, fair enough. Glad that you're keeping your cards close to your chest. I realise you're not playing the TCG, but you know what I mean. And otherwise, so Licky Tongue for you. Just still a little guy. Yeah, definitely a still a little guy. Pokemon that looks like this emoji, Rodney. That would be Licky Tongue. Nice. Is his German name Schlurp? I never knew that. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Jack. That's very funny. You did some digging today and you fixed your dad's driveway. 16 buckets of clay and lime rock. Had a lot of rain yesterday. Wow! Wouldn't expect it to be raining in Florida at all, Sammy, at this time of year. Wow, so it was the digging and the filling buckets that helped to fix the drive, was it? Oops. Okay, let's get back to the right area on this fire red. Also, beat your first Coridon team with Packers today, with Terrapagos today. Well done, Jack. Licky Licky. Yeah, true. What is Licky Licky's name in German? Is it Schlurp Schlurp? I could see it. Schlurplek. Wonder what that means. Ooh. Schlurp Schlurp would be fun. Yeah, I wonder what Schlurplek means. Nice. It's pretty efficient, that journey back to the Kangas Cantoris area of Fire Red. Right. Shiny could come at any moment, which has always been the case. But I hope somehow the games know that they're overodds. That would help things along. Slurp and lick. Oh, okay, Fair enough. Makes sense. I love things to do with Pokemon in other languages are so fascinating. For example, the move Flip Turn in French is known as au revoir. So O-E-A-U for water. Au revoir. So it's goodbye. But a watery goodbye. I think that's genius. I'd love to really properly look into other Pokemon names and move names, etc. in other languages, because I'm sure there's all sorts of very clever wordplay going on there. We found lots of Miltank so far today. And shiny Miltank would be quite a find. No results in Google Translate, hey. Yep, understandable. It's your first shiny. You've recently been getting competitive battles and team building, so you're making a team of shinies. Nice. Sounds great, Sammy. Something I really enjoy doing as well. Nice to be able to boost your chances in Scarlet and Violet if you want to build a shiny competitive team. Nice that it all plays into each other. Yeah, it is genius, isn't it, Luke? Au revoir. Chocolate milk in your Growlithe mug. How very appropriate, Ronnie. Good. I hope that's very soothing. And as warm and toasty as your Growlithe mug. Maybe it will be shiny Miltank, Jack. I would not. I'd be thrilled with that. No, my luck recently would probably escape. Yeah, also because Miltank is quite a difficult Pokemon to catch. So I could see it. I could see it running away. Just got your third badge in white. Shiny Golbat came in clutch. Congratulations, Luke. So, I'm trying to remember which type the third badge is. The first one is Bug. Second one is Rock, right? Then the third one, Grass, or maybe that's fourth. I'm missing one, I think. I know there's Fighting as well. Maybe it's Fighting, actually. In which case, Shiny Golbat would be very, very good indeed. Yeah, there we go. Poison Flying. I find it so fascinating that there are no other Poison and Flying types. That's right? The Zubat line is the only Poison Flying type line. Back with your chocolate milk, Ronnie. Nice, tasty. Enjoy. Yeah, there are no other Poison Flying types than the Zubat line. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I just think that's really cool. And it's an interesting It's interesting that it's Zubat, because obviously Zubat tends to be the one that trainers run away from the most. I mean, even there's that Pokemon pin where Zubat's holding the repel. Yeah, so it is just the Zubat line. Thanks for checking that, Jack. Yeah. That is Poison Flying. Now, here's a question for you all. What type combination that we haven't yet seen in Pokemon do you most want to see next? There are quite a few of them. Let's try and list the combinations we haven't had. So, thinking about rock type first. Yeah, Fire Fairy. I'm not surprised to see that get 2 votes already. From you both, Ronnie and Luke. Rock's been paired with water, been paired with electric, been paired with grass, been paired with poison, been paired with psychic, been paired with ground, been paired with fire, been paired with flying, been paired with bug, been paired with normal. No, it hasn't been paired with normal. Rock normal? I don't think we have a rock normal. Rock and ghost. Do we have a rock ghost? Yeah, no, I was just thinking that, Jack. Rock ghost would be interesting, because then you're immune to fighting, one of its weaknesses. Rock fighting we've had, rock steel we've had, rock ice we've had, rock dragon we've had, rock dark we've had, rock fairy we've had. So yeah, for rock it's just rock ghost. And incidentally, the way I work out, the way I think about each of the types to make sure I've covered each of them is going through the Kanto gym leaders, then the Johto gym leaders, plus Dark and Fairy. Does anyone else do that? When you're trying to remember all the types? Or what are your methods for remembering all the types? That's what I do. Think of all the Kanto gym leaders, then the Johto gym leaders, and then add Dark and Fairy. Ground Fairy would be such a good defensive typing. Yeah, it would. Because then your ground covers your weaknesses to steel and poison. This is probably why I haven't seen Ground Fairy yet. They're saving it for something or other. And then water, ice, grass. Yeah, you'd still be you wouldn't necessarily have moves to cover those, I guess. Ice poison would be interesting. Grand Fairy Xerneas, yeah, Mega Xerneas, oh my goodness. Wow. Ice poison would be cool. Thank you for getting up that list, Jack. So, normal ice, normal bug, normal rock, fire fairy, ice poison, ground fairy, bug dragon, rock ghost. I am very excited for bug dragon at some point. That would be my vote. I've wanted bug dragon for such a long time. Also, though, they've got to drip feed these type combinations, right? Leave it with somewhere to go. Mega Flygon Bug Dragon, yeah, that could happen. But then, be cool if it had some kind of ability that let it get same type attack bonus from ground moves as well. So I feel like Dragon Ground is so intertwined with Flygon. It's interesting that what you say about Sneasler, Luke, because I worked this out for a quiz question that I asked at EUIC. Hisuian Sneasel is the only Pokemon, the only regional form, whose type combination of it and its evolution is completely different from the type combination of its other form, if that makes sense. So, Ice Dark for Jotonian Sneasel. Then suddenly Poison Fighting for Hisuian Sneasel. I find that really interesting. Makes you think what other regional forms could have totally different typings. Oh yeah, that could work, yeah. And a move that always does same type attack bonus damage. Oops. I remember when Grafii was revealed for the first time, would have been late summer 2022. Everyone was thinking, oh, this comes some kind of relation to Smeargle. I like how different it is though. A normal poison, that's what made me think of that. A type combination we hadn't had before. Very interesting. Came up with that randomly just now. Yeah, nice. Like the way you think, Jack. With Earth Blast. Hypothetical new move that always does same type attack bonus damage. Very cool. Paldean Smeargle, yeah, exactly. Same way that Frostmoth can be seen as Galarian Volcarona. Love Frostmoth. Ice Bug, that was a combination we hadn't had before as well. I'm a big fan of that combination. I love both ice and bug types. Wonder what Pokemon that exists now could potentially take the ice poison type. What do you mean, just in itself or as a regional form, Jack? I can see like a fluffy Zubat regional form that has to stay warm, taking ice poison, but then of course it wouldn't be flying. A regional Salazzle. That's interesting, yeah. Yeah, Ronnie, that's fair enough, because Sunkern's Shiny is very similar to its regular form. But its body goes noticeably darker, and the little sapling on its head is just a little bit lighter. I had to look that up yesterday. 5 Fairy Volcarona regional form? Yeah. I can see it. Normal Steel, yeah, that's true. We haven't had Normal Steel. Yeah, Normal hasn't been paired with quite a few types, actually. I do like the Normal type. Welcome, everyone. If you're just joining... Day 11 of Safari Week, unofficially, because we still haven't found a shiny and we're approaching 20,000 encounters. And the only way to find one is to keep hunting. Hope you're enjoying the stream, everyone, and if please do leave a like or drop a subscribe if you are, because all of these things are so helpful to all content creators. I know you're very aware of this, but it bears repeating. And all my socials are linked below, as well as the Discord community. It would be a pleasure to see you there, as well as my Patreon if you want to support me as a creator. We were hunting throughout Safari Week last week. Didn't find a shiny. So for now I'm saying that we keep going with Safari Week until we do find a shiny, but let's see. Spiritomb and Houndstone for Rock Ghost candidates. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Also because Houndstone also gets Sand Rush. Sand Rush or Sand Force. I think Sand Rush as an ability. So yeah, that would make sense actually for Houndstone to be Rock Ghost. Spiritomb's a good shout as well. And what's the third one that you have in mind? Oh yeah, so you need to remind yourself of that. Now then. Portugal, Slovenia still tied in the Euros. Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks for the update. That's really interesting. Surprising. Ooh. Had a little Mew next to me on the beanbag and I didn't even notice. Thanks, Mew. Would love some shiny luck. Thank you. Moving this tent slightly closer to me, so I don't have to reach as far. So, yeah, it could be all sorts of Xerneas forms, Jack. Thanks for looking up the scores, Ronnie. True, you could have different forms of Xerneas for attack or defense. What's everyone's favourite early route bug in the Pokemon games? Specifically the early routes. So Caterpie, Weedle, Ledibur, Spinarak, Wurmple, Kricketot, Sawaddle, I guess, for Generation 5. Scatterbug. What would it be in Generation 7? Oh, Grubbin. Generation 8. Blipbug. Haven't thought about Blipbug in a while. Orbeezle is such a cool Pokemon. And then Generation 9, Tarantula. I do have a soft spot for Ledibur and Ledian. So I'd probably say that. But it was nice to remember Blipbug. Sure, no worries. Enjoy watching the football, Ronnie. And thanks for continuing to watch the stream. Let's see if something shines. Cursula could be Rock Ghost, that's true. You always remember Spupa before Scatterbug. Guess it's a shorter name. And Sawaddle. For you, Ronnie. Yeah, it's very cute. Yes, no worries, Ronnie, I understand. Back after the game and watch from your Switch, sure. No worries. So Waddle, as it was a very valuable member to your original black and white team. Nice, good. Yeah, Leavanny. Bug Grass, very interesting combination. I'm looking for the looking forward to the Dream Team quest that I have planned for after this, to stream my Silver Dream Team quest. It's got a bit of a gap in the competitive season now. When better to start a longer form adventure like that. Totodile, I think I'm probably going to go for. It's my favourite Johto first partner Pokemon. Kingdra. Or Horsey, to then be Kingdra. Espeon, Fortress. Xatu or Skarmory, maybe both, but then I'm quite weak to Electric type. So I need to work out that final member, but yeah. All dependent on us finding a shiny in the Safari Zone, though, so... Come on, you shinies. Come on, shiny luck. Leisure, my Jirachi, please bless us. Please. Ah, Jada Bella, welcome. Thank you for popping in. Very much appreciate it. I appreciate you commenting earlier on my Instagram photo to ask about whether I'd found any shinies, and no. Still going. We're aiming to reach 20,000 encounters tonight at least. But hopefully something shines before then. Thanks for popping in, Jade, and I hope you have a good day at work. How was your Safari week? How was your shiny hunting? Tell us everything. I hope you had much better luck than I've done. And Caterpie for you, Sammy. Nice. Yeah. Big fan of Caterpie and the Butterfree. That line in general, I mean. And so, Jack, on your team, potentially Emboar, Stoutland, Leavanny, and then you're not sure after that. Well, still, very cool. Very cool. We'd love to play through Generation 5 again. Maybe we'll do that soon. Unpheasant, maybe. Oh, Caracosta, Unpheasant, Zebstrika. Very nice, and good type coverage there. You found Pokerus. Oh, nice. Very cool. Jade, if anyone's not familiar with Pokerus, it's rarer than shiny. And it's a virus that's actually entirely good for your Pokemon. Means they grow twice as fast, essentially. The boosts to their stats are doubled. So, yeah. Congratulations on that, Jade. I still remember finding getting Pokerus for the first time in Generation 2. Not really knowing what it was. It was great. So, got a rarer than a shiny, so there you go. Who needs shinies when you found Pokerus, Jade? That's what I say. Good for you. Geek of all things, thanks for dropping back. Yes. The luck continues, or lack of luck. Maybe it'll change. So, you've had a rough Safari week. Can't leave either place till you phase at least one more time. Yeah, fair enough. What were your phases so far? Remind me, Jade. And, yeah, well... fair enough. No, I also want those shinies. Don't get me wrong. I was just trying to make you feel better, Jade. But you're so right. We all want the shinies. Exactly, Geek of all things. Let's hope that the shiny I find is next level. And then it is a win rather than a run. You've got 2 shinies for a week. You're not hunting much at all. And you're, wow, thankful for your luck. Wow. Yeah. That's great to hear, Geek of all things. Last year I did find shiny Nidorino and Venonat, but they were both fails. So, if this year I find the one shiny and it's a capture, maybe the luck is kind of restored, I'm not sure. What were the shinies you found, Geek of all things? One Wooper, that's right. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Marsh at the start, and that was it. Flared first ball, oh no. At least you found something, Jade. At least you found something. I think you could probably stop there if you wanted to, but good luck for another phase. Hope you find something great. Made a sandwich? Whee! You made a sandwich. You're knocking out Wingulls on Little Island, and you get a green one. Congratulations, Sammy. Let's hope that has shed some shiny luck on these consoles. Very cool. Does that have a mark? Congratulations on your find. What are you going to nickname it? All of these questions. Nidoran female and Venonat. Venonat was one of your goals. Cool. Good job, Geek of all things. Nice to find some easier capture shinies. Place your bets, by the way, as to what's going to be shining tonight. I'm going to say Execute. In Fire Red or Leaf Green. What do you think? If we find a shiny tonight, what do you think it will be? Get a shiny Venonat, better name it Geek. I'm not sure. We'll see. See what the circumstances are. Since you already found one, that can be your Geek Venonat, I guess. But, we'll see. Maybe. What shiny do you think we'll find? If we find one tonight. And I hope we find one tonight. Oh my goodness. You think it's going to be execute as well? Totally agree. Time for another question, I think. Has anyone ever found Munchlax in Diamond and Pearl? Not Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but the original Diamond and Pearl Platinum, using the honey, well, the only way to find it, the honey spreading on the trees. Because I never have. I would love to at some point. I know there are people that have shiny hunted it, which is a crazy, crazy task. It's only a 1% encounter on a handful of trees, if I remember correctly. Oops. Of course, the leaf green timer ran out. I was not in the grass. Unhelpfully. So, that's the first question. Has anyone found a Munchlax in Diamond Pearl Platinum? Next question, what's everyone's favourite baby Pokemon? So, what are our options? We got Togepi, Igglybuff, Elekid, Magby, Smoochum, Pichu, I'm not sure if I said that. Cleffa, Wynaut, Azurill, Bonsley, Mime Jr. Mime Jr. is really cool, actually. You didn't get a shiny yet, Sammy, but I thought you said you found a green Wingo. I'm intrigued. What happened, Sammy? You really like Clefable is, yeah, I guess never really thought about Clefable in the first generation of Pokemon, actually, but can certainly see it being very powerful. And yeah, Cleffa, therefore, for you. Nice answer, Geek. Geek of all things. Cleffa's very cute as well. Just remember finding it in Pokemon Legends Arceus. It was very rare there. Such an exciting find. You're back, Rachel. Welcome back. Hair wash night. No worries, Rachel. Must feel good to have that out the way. And please don't apologise. As we hit 19,500. 1,000 encounters tonight. Mime Jr. for you. Yes. Mime Jr. is a really good one. Never found a Munchlax in Diamond Pearl. Togepi and Budew are the favourite baby Pokemon. Yeah, nice answers, Budew. I hadn't thought about Oh yeah, it doesn't exist in Gen 1. Yeah, of course, Clefairy in Gen 2. But Sammy, you said that you found a green seagull just before. So are you saying you did get a shiny Wingull or not? I'm confused right now, Sammy. But I hope you find it soon if you haven't. And hello and welcome everyone. Yes. We still don't have a shiny. On the unofficial day 11 of Safari Week, it finished yesterday, but we're going to continue until we find that shiny. Or at least that's what I'm saying now. If it takes an insanely long time, I don't know. And we're talking about favourite baby Pokemon. What else? What other baby Pokemon are there? Sometimes it's hard to know what counts as a baby Pokemon and what's just a first evolution. Possibly I'd say Mime Jr. If we're talking about Generation 2 only where they were introduced. I think Smoochum's quite cool. Baby Pokemon can't breed. Ah, thanks Rachel. Yeah, of course. Thank you for that. I hadn't thought about that element of baby Pokemon before. Why not? Yeah, sure. Maybe a Miltank would be very cute. Little calf Pokemon. Oof. I was watching that Apom as it crossed the screen. I really thought it would be shiny. Silhouette just looked that a little bit brighter. I don't know, Rachel. I was talking about my love for Jinx earlier. I think it's, well, Ice Psychic, very good type coverage there. I love that it's so rare as well. You can only get it in an in-game trade. In Generation 1. So when I found it in Generation 2 in the Ice Path, in the wild, that was very exciting. So, as I've been saying, I'm planning out this Pokemon Silver Dream Team quest, which I'm excited to start streaming after we find a shiny in Safari Week. What targets would be on your own Generation 2 Dream Team quests? There are some very cool ones. But also bear in mind there are some targets that you can't find just playing through the game normally. Like Larvitar. Houndour, Murkrow, because they all appear later on. Sneasel, Misdreavus, Slugma. They can all only be found in Kanto or in Mount Silver. Yeah, Ice is my favourite type, Rachel, that's right. Yeah, I like how it can be difficult to make work competitively because they can be so frail. So I always enjoyed that challenge when I was younger. It's slightly different now, of course, with snow and... Yeah, but ever since then, Ice has been my favourite type. Also, it's kind of rare. I like the designs of Ice-type Pokemon, so yeah. Because your Pokemon was not attacking it with shiny, but it was blue. Oh, I see. Well, sorry I haven't found it yet, but hopefully you find it soon, Sammy. Fingers crossed for you. Yeah, if you're all doing a Dream Team quest in Generation 2, which targets would be on your team? So I'm going for Alligator, Kingdra, Espeon, Fortress, Xatu or Skarmory, and then one other that I still need to decide on. Maybe Piloswine, maybe Blossom, Also, place your bets as to whether we will find a find a shiny tonight. Will we find a shiny before 20,000 encounters? Cyndaquil, Gligar, Corsola, Kingdra, Larvitar, and maybe Pichu. Wow. Strong answers, Rachel. Strong answers. Yeah, I'd love to go for Larvitar, but again, you can only find it in Mount Silver. So it's not going to work for a Dream Team quest. But then my plan for after this Silver Dream Team quest is, as in because it's so late in the game, so only find it at the very end. So it could be, but then you'd only have it on your team for the battle with Red. So my plan for after the Silver Dream Team quest is potentially to do a shiny hunt for all of those Pokemon you can only find in Kanto, then trade them over to a new save file, and then play through the game with them there. So it's a Dream Team quest where maybe we'll have each of the targets at the very start, and then play through. Or maybe I'd stagger it a little bit. Oh yeah, Corsola for the blue shiny. Very cool. Very cool. Corsola does have a great shiny. I remember first encountering Corsola in Generation 2. Having never seen it before, because it's not really used by that many trainers. So I was in awe. Just thinking, what is this? This brand new Pokemon. I love moments like that. It's like in my initial playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. Random cave in not the Asado Desert. The desert on the other side of the map, on the east side, where you find Zapapico, the town. Zapapico. I found a Glimmet. Obviously, having never seen it before, because it's so rare before you get to Area 0. So, obviously, I had to join my team, and it was very cool. Yeah, I love it when you're entirely surprised by a brand new Pokemon. Original Gold Silver Crystal does make it quite hard. Yeah, you'd have to shiny hunt it in the Safari Zone there, as we just saw in that Soul Silver Larvitar appearing. So today, I've been editing the next episode of Chazingdra Chats with Ben Kiriakou. Looking forward to releasing that on Wednesday. And if you're here tuning in because you saw my interview with Matt Absolblogs Pokemon, I hope you enjoyed it. That's nearly on 1,000 views, which is my best performing video by far to date. So I'm thrilled that people enjoyed it so much, and I hope you will enjoy my interview with Ben Kiriakou just as much. Coming out on Wednesday, so I've been editing that today, as well as various other busy bits, life admin, you know. How about everyone else's Monday? How have their days been? How have your days been? Yeah, I love how rare Glimmet is. In Scarlet and Violet in the main game. Before Area 0, before the DLC. I only appears in Kitakami, I think, Glimmet. If that Kangaskhan had been shiny, I'd have been popping off. So exciting. Ronaldo missed a penalty. Wow. Thank you, Ronnie, for the updates. I haven't needed to tune into the Euros, really, because all of you have been doing such a good job of keeping me up to date, so I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Do drop a like and a sub if you're enjoying the stream, by the way. It really mean a huge amount. It'll be a pleasure to see you at future streams as well. It's a very chill community here. Very merry community. Your friend won free tickets to a music festival. So you're sorting out the logistics of that. So, wow! That's amazing. Which music festival, Rachel? Very exciting. Who are you going to see there? Buzzing for you. One more call to the next penalty time. Thanks, Ronnie. Appreciate you keeping an eye on the football, especially as someone like me who's not so into it. But it's always interesting to know when the stakes are higher, what's going on. Now here's a question for you all. Who, talking about Glamora made me think of this, who was on your playthrough teams, your first playthrough teams of Scarlet and Violet? For me, and I guess this is defined with the Pokemon who you brought to the Elite Four, who was on your team. For me, it was Skeledirge, Mousehold, my favourite Generation 9 Pokemon, had to be. Glimora, as I said, really lucky, rare find. Batcalibur, Dondozo, and Rabska. Love that team. A lot of fun. Love the type coverage. And obviously I wanted to go for new Pokemon for my first playthrough. So Skeledirge, Mousehold, Batcalibur, Glimora, Dondozo, and Rabska. Going to the Truck Festival in Oxfordshire. Nice, looking forward to it. Jamie T and KTB the most happy because it's free. Yeah, that's amazing. Congratulations, Rachel. That's very exciting. And I like how both of the artists that you mentioned there were first name plus initial of last name. Jamie T, KTB. Who knows, maybe you're seeing George D. Fiona Q. Nice. Hope you have a great time. And how did your friend win those tickets? Was it just a raffle, a lottery thing? Yeah, how did that happen? Yeah, it was a pretty unique team. I really enjoyed it. Only members you can remember for now, Ronnie, are Meowscarada, Batcalibur, Farigiraf, Tatsugiri. Nice! Nice team, Ronnie. So far. So many cool new Pokemon in Generation 9. So you would have Corsola, Shiny Corsola on your Crystal team, Dream Team, Sammy. Good answer, yeah. As we've been saying, Blue Shiny, great Shiny. And a pretty rare find as well. You'd have to be fishing for quite a while to find that. So good to hear. Luke, you've said Charlie M. That's me. What's up, Luke? I appreciate you just putting my name in the chat. 19666. Hello, Tayaki. Welcome. Always good to see you. How are you doing? We're still going, Tayaki. We still don't have a shiny. Hey, you got it, Sammy. Congratulations. You got your shiny Wingull. Very good to hear. That's excellent news. Brilliant. Another successful hunt for you, Sammy. Congratulations. Does it have any marks? What are you going to nickname it? Shiny Wingull. Very nice find. Oh, I see. Of course. Thank you, Lou. That makes a lot more sense now. Yes, of course. Jamie T, K2B, Charlie M. I can confirm I'm not going to be performing at the Truck Festival in Oxfordshire. So, sorry about that. Yeah, how about other people? Which Pokemon were on your initial playthrough teams of Scarlet and Violet? By which I mean, which Pokemon on your team made it to the Elite Four for taking them on? I know, Sammy, I saw that you got Shiny Wingull. Congratulations. Very exciting. Yeah, let us know if it's got a mark or if it's... what you're going to nickname it. I don't know if the resolve is still strong tacky, but it's still there. We're approaching 20,000. We're going to reach at least 20,000 encounters tonight, and then we'll see if we have time for more tonight. But yeah, would really, really, really like not to be extending Safari Week too long. I want to move on to other things, you know. Though it's kind of become a rite of passage now, hasn't it? First Scarlet Violet team ritual was Quaquaval, Tinkerton, Cerulege, Gardevoir, Clodsire. Can't remember the sixth one. Maybe Kilowattrel. Interesting to have Gardevoir mixed in there with otherwise entirely new Pokemon ritual. How come Gardevoir was on there? Is it one of your... I think you haven't mentioned it before, but is Gardevoir one of your favourites? Or just on there from an early point, you couldn't... just had to see it through to the end of the game. Flamigo, yeah! Good old Flamigo. Fighting, flying, great combination. Flamigo's very good. And I mean, you can find it so early on in Scarlet and Violet as well. I remember it being very useful in the early game for Scarlet and Violet. Or else is one of your favourites of all time. Yeah, fair enough. Right outside the first town. Makes sense. Cool, which was on your Scarlet team. Oh, cool. So you had Violet and Scarlet, Rachel. Cool. So did I. Yeah, on Scarlet, I shiny hunted a team, and it was Pawmot. I didn't go for the starter, but it was Pawmot. Scovillain. Titan. That's a really good question. What's my shiny team on Scarlet? Pawmot, Titan, Scovillain. Oh, Bombardier. Was there a dragon on there? I'll have to reflect on the other two. Anyway, Slovenian coach got a red card. That's fascinating. Fascinating running. How did that happen? What? My goodness. It's all kicking off this Euros. So many surprises. Anyway, Tayaki, your team was Quacklevel, Appleton, Rapska, Revavroom, Garganacl, Clodsire. Usually go for the new Pokemon during the first playthrough. Yeah, so do I. Quaquavel, Appleton. I love Appleton. Do you prefer Flapple or Appleton? I personally slightly prefer Appleton. I prefer the... I think Appleton's a little bit cuter than Flapple. I like that it's very bulky as well. Competitively. I also had Rapska, as I said. Revavroom, yeah, nice. Steel Poison. Really fascinating combination. Garganacl, Clodsire, really, there we go. Clodsire's very cute as well. So yours, Jade, Tinkerton, Skeledurge, Finizen, Oinkologne, Toxtricity, Orthworm. Good mix in there, good mix. So mainly new Pokemon, apart from the Toxtricity. Cool, is Toxtricity one of your favourites, Jade? Oinkologne was a shiny. Found it day one, very nice. Love having a random shiny that makes its way onto your team. I remember before taking on the first gym in my playthrough of Pokemon Shining Pearl, found a shiny Machop. Entirely random. And so obviously that Machop stayed on my team, made it to being a Machamp. Yeah, and it had Guts, I had a Flame Orb. Good times. I love those shinies that take you by surprise. Some of that luck would not go amiss right now. Hint, hint, games. Let's see if the game took the hint. Is this going to be a shiny encounter? Nope. Neither am now. So, Wingull, careful nature, no mark, Sammy. Oh well. It's shiny. That's the important part. How do you check what your team was for the Elite Four in Pokemon Violet? No, just if you can remember. That's all, Sammy. Or yeah, I mean, you can load up the game and look in your boxes. Okay. And we resume. Just getting back to that area in Fire Red where the Kangaskhan and Taurus appear. Tinkerton was in your team as well, Ronnie. Nice. What was the question I just asked? Well, what did I just ask? I'm not sure I asked another question there. Oh, yeah. No, I asked you, Jade, if Toxtricity was one of your favourites, because it's the only one on that team that's not a Pokemon introduced in Generation 9. So is Toxtricity one of your favourites? I still remember my playthrough team for Pokemon Shield. Very fond of that team. To the point where, I don't know, if you... Can you take on the Elite Four in Sword and Shield more than once? Because if you can, I haven't. Just because that screen, you know, once you've beaten the Elite Four, the screen becomes the Pokemon that you used against the Elite Four that first time. So I haven't wanted to overwrite that screen just in case it does change. But that team was Inteleon, Lunatone, Phalanx, Glaceon, Salazzle, and Dragapult. So again, mainly new Pokemon, or... Was it mainly new Pokemon? Salazzle, Lunatone... Oh, okay, so half new Pokemon and half older. But it was a really enjoyed that team. Just enjoyed using Pokemon I hadn't really used before. I realise they weren't all new, but still I hadn't actually used most of them on a playthrough. If anyone else can remember their Pokemon Sword Shield Generation 8 playthrough team, then do chuck it in the chat. So, they were all, all of the Pokemon I think on your team there, from what I can remember, were Generation 9 Jade. I just stopped pronouncing your name halfway through that. I apologise. Apart from Toxtricity. But you are a fan of Toxtricity. Yes, makes sense. Poison Electric too. Very interesting. You adore Tinkaton though. Pink Pigtails, giant weapon coded. Yeah. Yeah, very cool Pokemon. It's a good way of putting it. Ah, Leo, welcome back. That's right, Safari Month. Yeah, we're approaching 20,000 encounters, Leo, as you can see, and still no shiny at all. We'll get it. I can't believe, my luck this Safari week, or lack thereof. That's the risk we run, and of course another risk we run is that the Pokemon can run away. How are you doing, Leo? Well, let's see in terms of when I stop, because if it gets absurd, it'd probably be good for me to do something else. I've been talking about the Silver Dream Team quest that I have in mind, Leo. Not Soul Silver, but the original Silver. So I want to shiny hunt a team on that. Predetermined target, so for Alligator Kingdra, Espeon, Fortress, Skarmory, Orzatu, and then another that I still need to decide. And then play through Silver, so shiny hunting for those team members along the way, and not continuing until we get them. So I'm excited for that, but yes, it does feel wrong right now to end Safari Week hunting with 0 shinies. Had the best volleyball training progress ever so far. That's great. Well done. Didn't realise you play volleyball, Leo. Cool. Very pleased to hear you're doing so well. There we go. Run. Fortress is so cool. Yeah. As a Bug Steel type, I personally prefer it to its counterpart Bug Steel type from Generation 2 Sizzle. But Sizzle is, of course, incredibly cool as well. I love bug types. What's your favourite type, Leo? I know you like Darmanitan as a Pokemon, but is fire your favourite type? So, we will be reaching 20,000 encounters tonight, and we'll see if we can do any further than that. So bug is one of my favourite types, Jade. I think it's my second favourite type. My favourite type is ice. I tend to like the designs of ice-type Pokemon. I like trying to make them work competitively because they can be pretty frail. So I like that challenge. Obviously, offensively, they're amazing as well. So, Leo, you love Domantan. Because of my podcast, you thought of your Dream Team Pokemon. Well, look forward to hearing what they are. Don't put them in chat. Keep it a surprise. But I'm very pleased that you've been thinking about that, Leo. Glad it was inspiring for you. So, from memory, Sammy, your Scarlet Violet playthrough team, Meowscarada, Scizor, Shiny Roaring Moon, wow. Very cool. Great find. There's a lot of water on your dream team. Interesting to hear, Leo. Interesting to hear. Look forward to hearing more at some point. Ice is your second favourite type, Jade. Very nice. Very cool. You could say. You love using Blizzard teams. They're a lot of fun. I love using Blizzard teams in competitive as well because, I mean, chances of freeze are so high and freeze is a difficult status condition to navigate. AIN has 9 treads too, Sammy. Volcarona. Sounds like a really interesting team. Normal is your favourite type. Love that. Normal's one of my faves. I think I worked out that Normal is my 5th favourite type. I think my favourite types are as follows in this order. My top 5. Ice, Bug, Water, Dragon, Normal. Yeah, Ice, Bug, Water, Dragon, Normal. If anyone else knows what their top 5 types are. Top 5 types are. Do check it in chat. I've been reflecting on that. That's how I know so quickly. But how come Normal is your favourite type, Jade? And what's your favourite... Well, if I haven't asked this before, what's your favourite Pokemon and what's your favourite Normal type Pokemon, Jade? Working on a Whitney cosplay at the moment. That's amazing. Please do show us that, Jade. I hope you put it on your Instagram or something. That's so cool. Love the idea of cosplay. It's something I haven't looked into too much myself, but I think it'd be really satisfying. Nice. Porygon Z. Yeah, great Pokemon. I'm a big fan of the Porygon line. I really like that concept for a Pokemon. Glad you put it on Instagram, Jade. Because I'm looking forward to seeing that. My favourite gym leader, Leo. Very good question. So, we were talking before about the gym leaders we think we would be from the games. That's an open question, of course. Anyone who wants to chuck in what gym leader they think they'd be from the games, please do. And I think I would be Bugsy, personality-wise. Upbeat, wonder at the world. I also like the bug type. In terms of my favourite gym leader, I know Larry's a very popular choice, and Larry is a great gym leader. Ah, Casey, welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you as always, my friend. Yeah. It just feels wrong to end Safari Week without a shiny. We'll see how long we stream Safari Week for, but yeah, it just doesn't quite feel over yet. We are approaching 20,000 encounters, everyone. In terms of favourite gym leader, we're talking about favourite gym leaders, Casey, and I tell you what, in Sword and Shield, Opal, I believe her name is, the fairy type gym leader, I found very funny. How she poses you those quiz questions, and it's so counterintuitive whether you'll get them right or not. You're supposed to tell her that you're supposed to guess an age that's actually much younger than she is. And then you get a stat drop or boost accordingly. That was a lot of fun. I have to think about a favourite gym leader. Big fan of Claire, of course, using Chazingdra. What's your favourite gym leader, Leo? And anyone else? So, you'd be B, Jade. Cool. Why is that? And you like a lot of the normal type Pokemon designs. I only have one weakness. Yeah. Yeah, great type. Great type. I think sometimes normal is overlooked as a type. Glad that you and I, Jade, are flying the flag for showing the normal type a bit more love. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hello, Casey. And for passing me all the shiny luck that you can. Very much appreciated. Kind of you to stop by, my friend. How was your Safari Week stream last night? Did you find any shinies, Casey? After that whooper that you found early on. Can't keep calling it Safari Week, it's been 11 days. I know. I know. Unofficial Safari Week. Bonus Safari Week. Safari Fortnite, I don't know. Portugal advances. Oh no! Slovenia couldn't score in penalties. That's such a shame. Well, I mean, I say oh no. Congratulations to Portugal. I just mean, yeah, such a shame that Slovenia couldn't score in penalties. Would have been incredible if Slovenia had made it through over Portugal. You love martial arts and sweets. Nice. Also, doesn't B use a Phalanx, which is a great Pokemon. One of my favourites. Burr for you, Ronnie. Now that, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe is the Bug-type gym leader from Black 2, White 2. I love, by the way, in Black 2, White 2, I love the remixes they do of the gym leader, or the gym theme. Each gym has its own remix of the gym theme in Black 2, White 2. And I think it's so cool. I remember the bug one for Burr being really, really one of my favourites. I remember as well with the electric gym the further you get through the gym, the more trainers you beat, the more elements of the theme are added. That's such a cool touch. That catwalk gym. How come Burr's your favourite, Ronnie? Cosplayed B as well. One of your faves to wear. Interesting. I'm sure you have so many fascinating cosplays. Cosplays, Jade. I need to say cod plays then, as if it was a fish. And hopefully they're all documented on Instagram. I'd love to see some of them. Thinking really hard about it right now. It has to be a Kalos one. The old guy that uses grass types. Yeah, what's his name? What is the grass gym leader's name in Kalos, everyone? And an artist like you, Ronnie, yeah. Good answer with Burr in black 2, white 2. We found so many Miltank tonight, none of them shiny. But would love to find a shiny Miltank. Sorry, overtime, exactly. Oops. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. Just went for some captures. And they both broke out. And they both stayed. Anyway, yes, it does have to slide down and then swing back up. I cannot remember his name. Ramos. Ah, Ramos. Thank you, Luke. Yes. Thanks for clearing that up. Matt. Thanks so much for tuning in. Good to see you. Always good to welcome a newcomer. I know. I can't believe I haven't got one yet either. We're about to hit 20,000 encounters, which is nearly halfway to 3 times odds. I know there are phases that go on longer than this for some shiny hunters. This is definitely my longest phase ever. Hopefully, Matt, your appearance in the chat has summoned a shiny very shortly. How do I know you, Matt? Did the stream get recommended on YouTube? Do I know you from X? Are you a competitive player? Are you a shiny hunter? Have you listened to the podcast episode I did with Matt? What brings you here? Always good to see someone new in the stream. Thanks so much for being here. You're battling him right now, Luke? Wow. So, of course, you know that Ramos is the name. And then you said it with a question mark earlier. As if you weren't just looking at his name on your screen. Good luck for the fight with Ramos. I believe Ramos uses a Go-Goat. I recently battled Ramos in Generation 6. You're a VG player. Oh, cool. Thanks for following, Matt. Are you doing Safari Week? Do you do some shiny hunting yourself? Of course, we've got a bit of a break now in the season, so perfect opportunity to get some shiny hunting in. Did not think that I'd be continuing with Safari Week after Safari Week, but haven't found a shiny. And with this, still no shiny, and 20,002 encounters. Just looking at how long that number is. Crazy. On 4 different systems as well. We keep going. Oh, I see. Just started speaking before you answered. Makes sense, Luke. Matt, if you want to hop into the Chazingdra Discord community, you'd be very welcome. Stylish but mid, exactly. Yeah. We've got a growing competitive community in there. Obviously, we talk about all things to do with Pokemon, sharing some trivia, obviously shinies as well. If you want to join in there, then the link is in the description of the video. Hope to see you there, but no worries if not. Just great to have you here on the stream. And let's see how much longer we're going in Safari Week. How's the battle going with Ramos, Luke? Hope Ramos isn't posing too many problems for you. With that giant pair of secateurs that he has, I believe. 4 badges down, congratulations. Oh great, yeah, do join. And I hope you enjoy the podcast. I've got... You'll be interested, I think, in this week's episode, Matt, because it's with Ben Kiriakou, of course, my fellow VG caster. Really enjoying editing Ben's episode, and looking forward to releasing that on Wednesday. The podcast is released every Wednesday. So yeah, watch this space. Drops overnight on the audio apps, so it's there on Wednesday morning and 3 PM UK time on YouTube. And up to now, Matt, there's also my episode with Justin Tang. Lee Provost was the very first episode I did. Simon van der Bucht. So yeah, it's going to be the 13th episode released this week. So yeah, plenty more episodes to check out. And more in the works. More in the works. You swept Ramos with Cristo the gold back. Yeah. Very nice, Luke. That gold back's been putting in work for you, hasn't it? Very cool, by the way, to be just casually playing through Pokemon Y. Chilling out to a stream. Definitely something I would do as well. So yeah. Hope you're having a good time, Luke. And Ben, yes. Ben is casting for UKIT this season. And you're managing one of the teams. Cool. Which team are you managing, Matt? And were you at any events this past season? Were you competing? Which team are you managing for UKIT? For anyone who's unfamiliar, UKIT, UK and Ireland, they run their own sort of summer league. They'll be playing through that over the next month or two. Cool to have another competitive player here in the chat. Cub Foo Fighters. I think your roster's good. Liverpool and EUIC 5-4 at both. That's great. Positive record at both. Liverpool was stacked, and obviously EIC International Championship. That's fantastic. Congratulations to you, Matt. Brilliant stuff. In the Discord server, there's a Introduce Yourself channel. Looking forward to, if you post in there, looking forward to reading more about you. Only when you have time, obviously. Everybody was Cub Fu fighting. That's right. Please, could we get a shiny on the next encounter? What do you all think about that? What do you all think? Think we'll get a shiny on the next encounter? Let's see. No. How did we know? Obviously, the longer this goes on, Matt, and everyone else in the stream, the more worried I become about having missed a shiny before. I'm pretty sure I haven't, though. Because the shinies in these areas are fairly distinct. Sunkern is pretty similar, but still, its body is just, it's dark enough that I think I would notice it. But then it might have been, you know, some runaways without fully looking at the Pokemon that I did. At the same time, always on any hunt, that's going to happen sometimes, right? You're going to have those lapses of concentration occasionally. As I've been saying, my nightmare is having a comment on one of the videos on demand in like a month's time, saying with a timestamp, oh, there was a shiny here that you missed. Nightmare. But no, I think we're okay for no missed shinies. So, you'd like to do more events this season, but yeah, of course. 2 kids, day job, adult responsibilities. Yeah, of course. Can be hard to find the time, can't it? To dedicate to competing as much as we'd like. Any particular shiny I'd like to break the curse, or is it anything at this stage? Well, I mean, I will take anything, of course. When we find a shiny, then we stop streaming Safari Week. We stop hunting for Safari Week. But my targets are Ledibur in Emerald, Pinsir in Leaf Green, Kangaskhan Tauros in Fire Red, and Larvitar in Soul Silver. But again, yes, I am not too fussed right now. 2,000, 20,000, and 1 encounters. 20102. Palindrome number, once again. Yeah. Cool number. But still no shiny. What shiny would you want to find, Matt? If you were shiny hunting in Safari Week? And how long have you been playing VGC? Alright, we'll keep going for a bit longer, everyone. Oh, so I'm not working on a Shiny Living Dex, but I have a few Shiny Hunts planned. And Dream Team quests and things like that. So the more we find, the more that Shiny Living Dex sort of fills itself out. So, yeah, maybe at some point we will sort of very casually and leisurely work towards that, but no, not currently a Living Dex. This is just because, you know, it was Safari Week last week and it was fun to take part, basically. And last year when I was doing Safari Week, before I was streaming, of course, because these Safari Week streams are my first ever streams, found a shiny Nidorino and Venonat, but they were both fails. They both ran away. Broke out. I think both stayed for 2 balls, but they ran away. So yeah, I do enjoy shiny hunting. I think the key is to not see shiny hunting as the main activity. It's whatever you're doing alongside, be it talking with chat, or watching a film, watching a TV show, listening to a podcast, listening to music, anything like that. And then the encounters really fly by. That's my main advice to anyone considering shiny hunting. Teddy Ursa. You quite like shiny Ursa Luna? Yeah. Teddy Ursa would be a great find. You started VGC in November. Cool. Good for you, Matt. Already, so really good results with 5-4 UIC in Liverpool. For having started in November, that's brilliant. Congratulations. I'm really proud of that. Started playing Pokemon Gold because you're old. Well, hey. So am I. My favourite generation is Generation 2. Obviously. The first generation I played technically was Generation 1. But yeah, my favourite is Generation 2. Now, regarding for the streams for the rest of the week, I am now actually free tomorrow evening. So I might stream tomorrow evening. I'm not sure though, I might be too busy tomorrow. But I should be free on Thursday. I'll be out on Wednesday. So it'll probably be tomorrow and Thursday if I continue to stream this week. But I'll certainly try to, because I want to find this Safari Zone shiny. Just to give you all a heads up. And similar time to tonight, I reckon. In the evening. Was pleased to be able to stream every day of Safari Week. That felt good. But and nice to, mark Safari Week properly like that. But yeah. Still no shiny. That's the way it goes. Okay. We are going to reach 20,200. And then we're going to call it a day. It's a really brutal introduction to streaming Safari Week that I've had this year. But again, all of you guys make it worthwhile, so thank you for all your support and for entertaining me during these streams. Matt. If you're a Gen 2 lover, then you might have a VG tournament for me for Friday 12th evening free. Oh! Interesting. Maybe pop that in the Discord community or something, Matt, yeah? Intrigued to hear about that. Not sure if I will be free, but yeah. Do send along further information. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for the good vibes. Can always count on you. Thing is, I also know that Actually, yes, this hunt has gone over odds. We're about 2.5 times over odds right now. But there are far longer hunts that have happened. You just never know. Okay, so we're nearly 20,200. Yeah, it is wild. Yeah. But I wouldn't have chosen to do Safari Week if I hadn't been aware that this could happen, you know? That makes it all the more exciting when you do find something. You got to buy a ticket if you want to win the raffle. Or the lottery. Okay, here we go. We're reaching 20,200. No shiny. We're going to do the bonus full, because we always do. Bring us up to 20,204. Let's see. Fingers crossed. No. Nope. There we go. Let's just check, though, if we've got Pokerus. That would sweeten the deal. Leaf green. Any Pokerus in chat? Doesn't look like it. Not on the leaf green. Gosh, she was a rigged. Yeah, strange, isn't it? How about on the fire red? Any Pokerus here? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, let's check for Soul Silver. It's like the opposite of having loaded dice. Exactly. That's how I motivate myself. I can start that Silver Dream Team quest once we find the shiny. Thank you, Rachel. I really appreciate your positive vibes. Doesn't look like we have Pokerus on Soul Silver. How about an Emerald? No. Oh well. Hey. Well, there we go. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. We are now more than 20,200 encounters. We're about 2.5 times over odds now. Still with no shiny. And for now, yeah, I'm still up for continuing with hunting in the Safari Zone until we find a shiny, because it just seems so wrong to end without finding any shinies at all. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, as always. Again, if you've enjoyed the stream, please do leave a like and subscribe. That would be hugely appreciated. Would really go a long way. You can find all of my handles and socials in the description below, along with the Discord community. And thank you for that shout out there, Matt. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you in the Discord, Matt, and hope to see you on another stream. Quite possibly tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, but we'll see. Probably 8 PM tomorrow UK time, but again, I'll confirm that on socials. Yeah, it will be a pleasure to see any of you in the Discord community, and always a pleasure to have you all supporting me there, and would be great to get to know you all a little bit better as well over there. I have a Patreon, also linked below. which obviously really helps me to continue to create content, but obviously I just really appreciate all you guys for showing up and supporting the stream, so no worries if not at all. Yeah, 20,200 encounters. Will we get the shiny tomorrow if we're streaming tomorrow? Only time will tell. I'm going to continue editing Ben Kiriaku's episode of the podcast tomorrow. That's going to come out on Wednesday. Keep your eyes out for that. Plenty more content on the channel to enjoy if you've enjoyed tonight. Looking forward to seeing you all again soon. And is that everything to say? Yeah, I think so. So thank you so much again, everyone. And thank you for the kind words, Rachel. See you at the next one. And thank you as always for joining the stream, and thank you Tayaki too. Good night everyone indeed. Have very good Tuesdays. Ooh, nearly knocked that DS over. And in the meantime, thanks again. Have a very merry rest of your day.